President Donald Trump has put the return to office debate front and center with the recent signing of an executive order that called on the heads of federal departments and agencies to bring their workers back to office full-time.
Karen Caifa is in Washington with a look at some of the recent trends and challenges. Good afternoon, Karen.
Hi there, Alex and Courtney. This is a conversation that's taking place at companies all over the country. Amazon, JP Morgan Chase, UPS, among companies that have called back some employees into the office 5 days a week. And the scales are tipping a little bit when it comes to hybrid work with some companies. There are some questions that both employees and employers need to answer about certain challenges. When it comes to facing return to office mandates, federal employees aren't alone in 2025. The Pew Research Center recently found the number of employees expected in person at the office a certain number of days per week or month has grown since early 2023, while a majority of workers surveyed still prefer a hybrid arrangement.
It's the work-life balance that comes with being able to work from home, being able to have a hybrid work environment that's really appealing to workers.
Kim Parker, director of Pew's Social Trends Research, says women especially cite potential challenges of returning to the office full time.
We did find that women were a little more likely than men to say that they would probably leave their job if they no longer had the option of working at home. And we know from our prior research that the caregiving burden does fall more heavily on women.
Sarah Perry, a professor of management at Baylor University, says employers should be specific about any major switch in policy.
The reasons why, what we're hoping to get out of it, and how we're going to do this. How's it going to look? How are we going to take care of you in the midst of this? So what are the types of flexibility that you'll still have?
And employees should inquire about any new lines between time on and time off.
Employees should trigger these conversations so that they are had. What are the expectations now as a team, as coworkers? Are we going to respond to emails at night? Are we going to try to maybe build better boundaries back in?
Another potential area of opportunity for workers that are making that shift back to the office. Perry says that before the pandemic, workers would use the commute as that transition out of work mindset and into home life. She says taking back that time could actually help create a better work-life balance. Alex and Courtney.
Now, Karen, President Trump's return to office directive for federal workers may face some hurdles. What do experts believe some of those potential challenges could be?
Yeah, certainly a lot of questions, Alex, have come up since President Trump signed that executive order about 10 days ago. It's a big workforce, right? More than 2 million federal civilian employees, and it's not going to be one size fits all for all workers and for all agencies. So the logistical challenges of bringing all of these workers into the office could actually be expensive for the federal government. As of 2023, about 43% of the civilian federal workforce had some sort of telework agreement on a routine or a situational basis. So again, that would mark a major shift. You also have a number of government employee unions that have in their contract those allowances for hybrid, remote, and telework. So undoing that would take some legal challenges. And finally, some economists worry about recruitment and retention within the federal government if the option to telework goes away, especially in the area of technology, for example, where opportunities in the private sector are plentiful for remote work. They worry that they run the risk of missing out on people who have very valuable and unique skills to work in the federal workforce, Alex.
All right, Karen, thank you.